He damn near smoked you. We see it on Twitter. It's your boy James. Trust the process. Oh my God. I want to just talk about protecting your peace. And sometimes it's not easy to protect your peace. Sometimes we have to go through those hard times in order to appreciate the good times. Die being dirty. It's your boy James with the stop being dirty. Stop eating dirty. Trust the process. Protect your peace. Somebody is trying to trust the process on Queens Boulevard right now. It looked like, it dead ass looked like somebody trying to rob the bank, bro. Like that shit is a suicide mission, to be honest with you. But I could just tell, it's like the blocks were shut, the way the blocks were shut down, the whole bank was taped off, and there was like 40 cops outside. I'm just assuming that looks like a bank robbery. I hope he got away. I hope he got away, damn it. Life is tough right now. The bank is insured. As long as nobody got hurt, I hope he got that bag. It's just crazy, man. When you're in a position in life where you feel like you have to rob and steal just to, feed your family or yourself. And it's sad, man. It's sad. That's the world we live in. At the end of the day, a lot of situations, I don't pity people, because if I could get up and go out and get it, like my man Shook was just saying, there's like this pity party dude on my block who always want a pity party. He always want everybody to throw him a pity party. But my man Shook was like, yo, bro, I went to jail for 2 years, used all my bread on lawyer fees and taking care of the kids from jail and shit like that. Came home with nothing and made something of myself, about to open up a business. And that's what I'm saying. When you have people out there who go out and get it, man. You can't get money in a world this big, you worthless kid. Okay, T-Rex, come back. Listen, I don't know if it was just me, but I'm watching that Loaded Lux disc, and when he had like the little cameo of T-Rex in there, yo, bruh, I don't know what it was, man, but like I missed T-Rex in that moment, bruh. Like, for real though, like those that don't know a little backstory, like, me and Rex was cool before I ever had my first battle ever. You know what I'm saying? We knew mutual people, shit like that. And like, he would, I spoke to him on the phone a lot of times during that time. And, he wanted to show up to some of the battles, but, couldn't make it. You know how that going. But, we had talks around that time of me being down with Dot Mob and shit like that. And to be honest, it's on both our ends. Like, there was times Rex was like, yo, pull up, and I didn't pull up. There's times I told him to pull. And you know how that just turns out that way. That doesn't change no fact of, how this blog's gonna go. Just a little backstory of, I've been in this game almost 8 years, so that's almost 10 years ago. And, T-Rex has always been my favorite. He was, man, like, with the Uncasa, I tell you this all the time. When I was buying beef patties with cocoa bread, a fitted, the tall tees, and my DVDs, that's what I would do once a week on Jamaica Ave, Collie Block, some real Queens dirty shit, but that was my routine. I would get a fitted, I bought some 3 for $10 tall, remember we had them tall ass t-shirts, beef patty with cocoa bread, and I'll go to the DVD spot. And that's what I did. And, Rex comes from the era, when I was watching that, I was like, yo, like, I really want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, I could do that, bro. Like, not to say, oh, I could be like him in the sense of his talent or anyone else's. Just like, I just know I always was witty, funny, always liked, J.R. Ryder, Lloyd Banks. I always like, was attracted to the Cassidy's, like those type of battlers, rappers who just had punchlines. I just always liked shit like that. So that, you know what I'm saying? But, pardon the glare right now, man. It's crazy right now, this sun. But, yeah, man. So I'm just thinking, and then hearing, like, when they asked Murder Mook in an interview about T-Rex, and Rex was like that his mind ain't right, but he's getting it right, and that he was going through things. And sometimes, even myself, jumping out the window on Rex a couple of times off of just being upset about his performances, cause like the Rosenberg Raw, the Reed Dollars, certain situations where you want him to be so great, knowing he could be great, and he shows up lackluster or disrespectful or just not all there. And like, sometimes we forget to understand that people have lives outside of battle rap, and not to highlight specifics that we all seen. Just, let's just say this much. When I say we have lives outside of battle rap, you think of T-Rex and the situations he had going on, and, with his personal life, with his family, and, just things of that nature. just understand, like, that shit can affect you. That shit could really affect you. And also sometimes you could be, and this is just me assuming, just throwing out scenarios. I don't know none of this for a fact, but I am saying for a fact, we know that situations in life can affect the fact that you can't focus on certain things, such as battle rap and things like that. But if you, at the same time, if you need a check, you're going to get that check. My man got kids. He got a life to live. If they're offering the money, whether your mind is there or not, you got to go get that bag. But I'm just saying, let's not forget that T-Rex did that on Total Slaughter. Ran through that whole house. Oh, but T-Rex knew he was. I don't give a shit what he knew, what he didn't know. All the motherfuckers knew they were going to that show. Why didn't you have... Bruh, if I knew I was going on that show, I have 10 rounds, 2-minute rounds that could go to anybody. None of them did that. That's their own damn fault. You know what I'm saying? And T-Rex always been good at having bars and just throwing your name in it. They say mixtape bars, but back in the day, the era he comes from, you just had to out-rap your opponent. So if I'm battling you and you're a better rapper than me, that shit doesn't matter if I had one extra round than you. Whoever stopped first lost. So, you know what I'm saying? So, on another, the A-Verb battle, the Young Ill battle, when him and K-Shine went on that world tour, them battles, like, T-Rex has the power to really show up at the Math Hoffa battle. Yes, he had a lot of dirty shit in between, don't get me wrong, but let's not act like this man doesn't possess the power to fuck some shit up. With all this being said, if T-Rex is sitting out to get his mind right, get his life together in the sense of his mental state. For all I know, he's doing great, and I hope he is doing great. I hope to reach out to him soon. You know what I'm saying? His number ain't the same one that I used to have for him. We ain't talked like that in a long time. But, my homie ran into him not so long ago, a couple weeks in Harlem. He said, send Jims my love and shit like that. If I jump on his live, I just hope he's doing well. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because we all have lives outside of this. And with that being said, man, if T-Rex is out getting focused and getting his mind right again, bruh, T-Rex can come back in this game and really fuck some shit up, man. I really, truly believe that. A Rex that takes a big break and just imagine if a focused Rex with the ignorant Rex that we love that does the face-offs and shit like that comes back. I mean, people love you for the last thing you did. So if he comes back with 3 crazy rounds, that's what we'll all be talking about and all be hype about. That's just what battle rap is built off of. At the end of the day, it's what you did for me lately, unfortunately. Because unfortunately, that shit is like that with life as well. But get away from those people. This is an entity that's extremely dirty, that strives off of negativity and putting people technically we get paid to put people down. But outside of that, people go out their way with blogs, with tweets, with Facebook posts, being malicious and things of that nature to put you down. And I really do pity those people for a couple reasons. Number one, because I know you just project that negative energy because you're not happy in the position you are in life. So you take that hate out on others to make yourself feel better. And that's fucking sad. You need to get your ass, like I said in the beginning of this blog, you need to get the fuck up, get the fuck out and make something of yourself. Don't put someone else down because they're making something of themselves, because you have the same power and opportunity to do it as well. Don't be dirty. Stop being dirty. And I got in my bag real quick. I lost what I was saying. But hey, all I'm saying, just to get back to it, man, I hope T-Rex is out there getting his mind right. And if T-Rex comes back with a vengeance, I feel like he could really fuck some shit up. And like I said, just seeing this whole blog is just inspired off of seeing that 2-second cameo of him, like with that little smile, like, yeah, Rex, like, yo, Rex comes back, like the Rex that that A-Verb Rex, like, oh man, like that would be dope, man. That would be dope. So this is just me being a battle rap fan of Rex, wanting to see people do great. And with that being said, I hope everybody's doing great out there. I hope everybody's protecting their peace, trusting the process. Understand that it is a process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. That's not just with fitness. That's with life. That's with relationships, with friendships, with family. At the end of the day, remember one thing, and it's one of my favorite quotes: you can't make no change without making changes. Change doesn't happen without making changes. You understand? So just, if you're living the same, you're going to get the same outcome. But if you put changes to the things that you're doing, you're going to have better results. If I could do it, you can do it. And I hope for you all to do it. Subscribe to the channel. Trust the process. Protect your peace. Stop being dirty. yeah, this New York traffic's blowing mine, so is this fucking sun glare. What the fuck, can't see even with my glasses on.
Where the stemmy at? Where the stemmy at? Where the stemmy at? Where the stemmy at? Give me stemmy, stemmy, give me stemmy. Where the stemmy at? 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 Give me stemmy, stemmy, give me stemmy. Where the stemmy at? 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 Give me stemmy, stemmy, give me stemmy. Where the stemmy at?